Hi, this is Sharon Brennan, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, also known as Cottage Lane Stamper. I've been working on a lot of projects for Christmas, getting ready for the craft fairs, and so I've kind of got Christmas on my mind. And I saw this little sled. Actually, it was on a card, and so I kind of tweaked it because I thought it would make a really cute ornament. So I'm going to show you how I did that today. I took a piece of craft paper, and with the hardwood stamp, this one here, it's got a nice wood texture to it, I stamped this on the craft paper. And when you stamp this huge stamp, the easiest way to do it is take your stamp like this, put your, or block I should say, put your stamp on top of it, ink it here, then take your paper, place it on there gently, don't move it, and put a little scrap paper over the top, and then just smooth it around, and you'll have your imprint, and then carefully lift it so you don't smear it. And that is the easiest way to do these large stamps. Some that, you know, where you're doing a whole background, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Even if you're using a block, say this size. So, anyway, that's how I did that. Then, I took and cut those strips of paper, or that piece of paper, into strips. I did 6 of them, and they are 1/2 inch wide and 4 inches long. And then I cut 4 more, and these are 2.5 inches wide or long and 1/2 inch wide. So now we'll put it together. So I'm going to get my craft mat out here. I was getting glue all over everything before. There we go. I get glue all over my desk, then everything sticks to it. Okay, so I take 2 of these little strips and lay them. There's no science to this, just I laid them down and just put a little bit of glue on them. Just eyeballed it, basically. And I like to lay the center one first. And if you're going to have one end longer than the other, make that longer in the top. Looks like this end's going to be longer here. Just try to get them equal in a straight line and equally spaced if you can. Then I flipped it over, and I did this just because it makes it a little bit more stable than if I just left it like that. So I'm going to put actually some more dots here because I want all these to stick together. You could do a line, I guess. That's just what I was doing. And then lay these on top of here. And get it sticking real good. Oops. That hardwood stamp is in our annual catalog. And then take these and lay these on top. I guess you could use snail, but I kind of like Tombow for something like this. And if I need to move my pieces around a little bit, I can. And then I just took a leftover strip like this, and I punched out 6 little, well, I'm supposed to have 6 here. 6 little dots with my 1/2 inch punch. Looks like I need one more. I like to put my thumb on top of it so it doesn't fly all over the place. And then I took my glue dots and I like to just lay them on top of the glue dots. And then apply them with my paper piercer. Just gives me a little bit more control. And I like to be in control. Most of the time anyway. So I can just take it off like this. And we'll just put them right on these cross pieces here. Like that. And the person that I watched, or I saw there, how they did it on the card, they actually took something round and drew a line here. But I'm just gonna wing it. So I just kind of start here, kind of round off the sled. You know, none of our sleds were that perfect anyway. I don't know if you had a sled like this when you were growing up, but I did. Okay, and then with my crocodile, or if you have like a 1/8 inch punch, I use a smaller hole on here. I just went in here and punched a couple holes. For my cord, and I actually found some red cord that I had, so that worked pretty good for the sled. And just poke it through there, tie a knot at the end. Don't you think, isn't there somebody that you like, that you know, I mean, that would like to get something like this for Christmas, a handmade ornament? I know a lot of my friends, they'd much rather get something handmade. Just means a little bit more, I think, when you've taken the time to do that. I'm going to cut this off a little bit, so long. There. And on my other one, did I even show it to you? I guess I did. I did an oval with a snowman on it, but this time I'm going to do a couple of mittens, I think. I found my mitten stamp set. It's retired. It's called Make a Mitten. It's an old set. And I have a punch, the Mitten Builder punch. Or you can fussy cut them too. They're not very hard, so it's pretty easy. Nice basic shape. So then I'm going to take an oval that I've pre-punched. Oops, is that it? Or did I lose it? I must have lost it. I think I'm going to use this one. And I'll stamp a scallop oval. I don't know, do you go through this? Do you lose things on your desk? I do. All the time. And I'm just going to punch something out in white so we have a little contrast here. Oops. There we go. I'm going to put this on here. Use a little Tombow. I use up scrap paper if it's going to be glued down. No sense wasting all that good Whisper white. It is the best cardstock I've found. And I did use another kind for many years, and this is much better. And it looks like we have two right-handed mittens. I wonder. I never paid attention before. There is another mitten, but it's a different pattern, so I could have flipped it over and stamped it on the other side, I guess. So then I would have two, a left and a right. Let's do that quick. Which one do I want? This one here. I'm going to use the same thing same process I did with the big stamp. Let's see how good I can get this. I'm going to lay this on here. Just kind of press it down a little bit. That way I can line it up better. Ha, not too bad. Now, I'm anal, so I need a left and a right. And then I'm going to take a little bit of what do you call it? Baker's twine. And I think I'll just use a little bit of, my snail ran out, so I had to use this. I haven't got my order yet. It's coming next week, or this week sometime, hopefully. Stick that there. And I think we'll use a couple of dimensionals. Kind of pop these up a little bit. And we're just gonna let these guys hang out right like that. I'll attach this. Gonna go right down the middle. And I think we'll just take a little red ribbon here. I haven't been a demonstrator very long, but I've been stamping for like 15 years at least. So I have a lot of stuff that is not Stampin' Up that I'm just trying to use up. So I am slowly switching over everything, because I do believe they have the best products. And I was telling a friend of mine the other day, or actually it was my sister-in-law, one of the things that I love about Stampin' Up is that all their colors match. I don't know if you have this problem, but when I would go to the store, I'd pick out, oh, I like this stamp set. Now, what paper do I get? And how do I... And you can't find anything to match it for colors, like your inks and your stamps. And we're Stampin' Up, everything coordinates. And you know the colors are going to match perfectly. So, need a glue dot. Running out of these too. I'm just going to put this right up here, just to give it a little extra something. So, I don't know. What do you think? Would you like that hanging on your tree? I hope you enjoyed this. And I'd love to hear your comments. If you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I'd be honored to be your demonstrator. And all my customers, when they place orders throughout the year, will automatically get all the catalogs. So, and if you place a Christmas order or an order now during the holiday season, I will mail you a holiday catalog. So, thank you for stopping by, and may God bless you.